a little slice of heaven. We're going to take our powdered sugar and our cake flour, just give it a quick whisk and set that off to the side. Put warm water over my eggs and let them sit for about 10 minutes. We're going to take the eggs that we had put in warm water earlier and crack them one at a time. To do this, you're going to take your egg that's at room temperature. You're going to lightly crack it on the counter, break this in half, and then just move the yolk back and forth. So we're not going to use the yolks at all, so you can discard those. And then you can put this into your bowl, and you're going to repeat that with the other 5 eggs. Strong disclaimer: if you do not crack your eggs into a separate bowl before you put them into your bowl of all of your egg whites, you do risk getting egg shells. If there's a bloody egg, it's going to be stuck in there. And most importantly, we have to make sure that we don't have any egg yolk in our mix whatsoever, or our egg whites are not going to foam up. But what if my yolk got into my egg white? No worries, you can always take the shell and you can just scoop it in. You want to make sure that you aren't cracking that yolk in there at all. Note we're going to use the whisk attachment for this one. We're going to go on medium until it starts getting foamy. You'll see that we're bringing the speed up to high. Add sugar 2 tablespoons at a time, slowly adding it in so it doesn't go fine. You don't want to add it all at once, otherwise we might push down some of that air that we're trying to build. I've added both of my extracts. I'm going to add my pinch of salt, and now I'm going to continue beating it until stiff peaks form. This is what we refer to as no peak. Back on. This is what we'd refer to as a soft peak. It has that little Dairy Queen ice cream cone top to it. But we need stiff peaks, so we're going to go back to mixing it longer. You're going to see that it's starting to get glossy and much thicker, as well as much more volume. Lift up and stick straight up like a mountain. We're going to combine our mixture of our cake flour and powdered sugar into our egg mixture, but not all at the same time. So at this point, if you do have a sieve or a sifter, that's awesome. If you don't, you could still do this. It's just better if we can put it in a 1/4 cup at a time. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it until so it goes on the top, and then we're going to be folding this in, and we're going to do this until it gets completely mixed in. So when you're folding, you're going to go straight down the center and let gravity take it off. So notice I am not whisking it. I am not trying to beat this down. We're trying to keep all that air that we worked so hard to get in stay throughout. So now once it's all mixed in, I can go ahead and now add my next 1/4 cup. Pop it in my sifter, 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 and then again fold. So going down the center, lifting it up, letting it go. Center, down, letting it go. And keep rotating it so that we can get that all mixed in. If you don't have a sifter or a sieve, just lightly sprinkle this on top. And then again, we're going to use that folding mixture, letting gravity take over. In the end, it's going to be a really thick batter, and we're ready to place this into our angel food pan. You might have an option like this that doesn't have the feet, or you might have one with feet. Both are totally fine. In both cases, you are not going to grease the pan at all. Try placing it around your pan. We are still going to be spreading this out a bit. Trying to scrape down the sides without pushing our batter down. Keep in mind, this was a half batch, so if you would make a full, you're gonna have much more than what's currently in here. So I'm just going to lightly press it down. Again, I'm not trying to go crazy. I don't want to get rid of my air. And another step I like to take, little boot shake. It's also going to distribute the batter. Either a butter knife or a scraper. Also going to help expel some of those air pockets. I'm going to take my pan and put it on a baking sheet that's lined with foil. You don't have to do this, but what I like is just in case anything would come out the bottom, it's not going to go to the bottom of your oven. So remember, this is a half batch, so it will not rise above the entire cake pan, but it's going to be done when it's golden brown. When we bring it out, we are going to immediately flip it over so that it can cool upside down. Cooling, especially if you have a full cake, is resting it on 3 hands, or you can rest it on a bottle. When you're ready, you are going to take a paring knife or a utility knife and work your way around the outer edge as well as the inner edge. And you'll be able to lift up. And remember, this is a half batch, so it'll be double if you did a whole cake. You are going to run your knife around the bottom. You see the whole thing, and it should pop right out. Voila! Oh, what? Light, airy, fluffy, angelic, like me.